exciting for me. I love snacks, I love food, so this is the perfect video. I put it out to Twitter and so many of you guys got involved, so we have collaborated and created the best list of healthy snacks that are actually healthy and not just full of rubbish or claim to be healthy. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm also shooting on a new camera, so let me know if you guys prefer the quality because I'm really excited about using it. So let's begin. So for those of you who are addicted to savoury, I have just a new crisp for you. This is by Hippies and it's purely made from chickpeas, which is why it's high in protein. I don't know many crisps out there that are high in protein, so this is mega. It contains no MSG, is vegan friendly, gluten free, high in fibre, no trans fats, and also a source of protein. Also, they do loads of amazing flavours. So this is the sweet and smoking, but I've also tried their herb and I've also tried their pepper. It tastes like Cheetos. I love Cheetos. Next, I'm sure you guys have all tried the rice cakes, but Kaleo also does crisps. These are the sweet chili and mint kale chips and taste amazing. They are organic, gluten-free, raw, vegan, paleo. One for all of you. And I think these, again, they're around 54 calories, so lower. It is a smaller bag, but it is also a full bag. And again, they have protein about 2 grams, which is good. Obviously not as high as the previous ones, but these are really tasty. I certainly recommend trying them. Next up, if you enjoy chocolate or hot chocolate, then this is perfect for you. This is my favourite. If I fancy a Starbucks or a Costa, instead I will go out and get this. My fridge is always stocked. This is Rebel Milk, and this is their coffee one. I adore it because it's made with no rubbish. So Rebel Milk is dairy-free, wheat-free, gluten-free and nut-free, and is purely made from spring water, coconut milk, organic date nectar and coffee. Amazing. Not to mention they do just a pure chocolate one, and also if you pop it in the fridge or the freezer, it goes to a little bit like a mousse. But don't tell them I told you that. Now, if you like hot chocolates, you probably like marshmallows on your hot chocolates. Now, I actually have a jar of marshmallows in the house. But these are my favourite ones because these are vegetarian strawberry marshmallows and are by Freedom. These are vegetarian and vegan, gelatin-free, no artificial colours or flavours, gluten-free, egg and dairy-free, soy-free and nut and tree nut-free. So it's basically free of everything. Really tasty. They actually have more of a texture than normal marshmallows, but are perfect if you just need something sweet, either to pop in your mouth or on your drink. Moving on to healthy snack bars, there were so many, and when I put out the tweet, there was a resounding message from all of you guys that you loved these brands. First up, Bountiful. So many of you got in contact, and actually as I tweeted out, I was eating the mint cacao one, which is definitely my favourite. This is their latest coconut and lemon protein ball, and it sits around 9 grams of protein, which is really good for such a small thing. The only thing I'd say is I do think they're a little bit expensive, but they now do them in multi-packs, which makes it a better saving, and I think is also better. They're more filling than you would think and are really super tasty. Next up is Aduna, which is a brand I've worked with. Now I know they have 3. They have a chocolate, a spirulina, and this one, which is the Baobab one. Super tasty, and also the only bar that looks after your skin, vitamin C and energy levels, as they put teaspoons of vitamin C into the bar. Really tasty, very sweet, a little bit like having Skittles, which is something I love having after I've been for a workout. But of course, the favourite you guys all mentioned to me was Naked bars, and they also do them in little packs. So my favourite Naked bar of all has to be the Bakewell tart. If you shut your eyes, it actually tastes like a Bakewell tart. It's unbelievable, especially considering as it only has dates, cashews and raisins and a little bit of natural flavouring. Super tasty, and is one of your 5 a day and 100% vegan, so everyone should be happy. This is the other one I go to, which is the cocoa mint. And then my only issue with Naked bars is purely the size. I get why they've done it because it's portion control and this is a healthier size. However, I just want to eat like 20 of them, which is why I tend to go for the nibbles. For me, I like to just be permanently eating. I'm like a boredom snacker / I just like to feel like I've got a lot to eat. So this is better for me mentally, as I'm like, ooh, I can just keep going. Whereas with this, it's very obvious as to when you're coming to the end of the bar. Now, my favourite section of the snacks has to be down to chocolate because I am a complete chocoholic. I love chocolate and I probably have chocolate every day. I just make sure that I go for a healthier alternative. So these are my favourites. First up is the Kind bar. Now, I've popped in the chocolate section because most of them have drizzles of dark chocolate or white chocolate on them. Of course, everything in the section is slightly higher in calories, sitting around the 200 mark. Purely because obviously it's more of a chocolate bar snack, so it would be to replace your normal chocolate treats. This one is the dark chocolate and cherry cashew, and oh, I just love it. It's vitamins A, C and E, gluten-free, dairy-free and high in fiber. Again, it's a bigger bar, which is what makes me happy because it takes me longer to eat it, and there's just so many different flavors. Quite a few of them have salt in it, which is something I don't tend to have much in my diet. So if you don't like that, go for more of these ones, but if you do love salt, then there's certainly some ones for you. Next, a brand I love is Love Raw. Now this is a bar that tastes very different. It tastes incredibly healthy, which is something I love. It's really good for you, full of natural oxidants. This is their cacao and maca organic bar. Again, gluten-free, dairy-free, wheat-free and soy-free. High in magnesium and omega-3 and 6. So you're getting so much goodness in here. It's kind of the size of a brownie, and if I shut my eyes, I can pretend it's a brownie. This particular bar I can't believe is good for you, but it actually is. So think of this as your swap from a Mars bar or a Quest bar. So this is grenade, and I was first introduced by Leon. He loves it, and I then quickly demolished 3. My favorite would be their, I think it's like a mint cookie. This is their latest white chocolate cookie. Now it's a high protein bar, so it would be perfect for those of you who love chocolate, but also want to make sure you're getting a big intake of protein. This sits around, I think it's 22 grams of protein per bar, which in most cases is going to be more than what you would have in your protein shake. And the carb content of this is around 15, so it's probably lower than what a lot of you tend to have. Again, it's around the 200 calorie mark if those of you like to calorie count. It's better than a chocolate bar. Like honestly, this is like my treat. So you wouldn't have this every day, maybe 2 times a week. If you put it in the microwave, it's even better. And finally, I can't not mention this brand, Ombar. I have loved Ombar for a long time, and I once OD'd on too much Ombar and had the most horrendous headache, but it was totally worth it. So Ombar is a chocolate bar, okay? So this is not like me saying this is really good for you. It is really good for you, but this is like a replacement of your dairy milk. The portion size is better because you can't overeat it. My favorite is the buttons. Like, I am in love with those buttons, but I couldn't find them. We don't have them here in Norwich. This is their 72% raw cacao. They have ones that are mixed with coconut. They have ones that have like a filling in the middle. So many different types. And the good thing about this is, so it has manganese and magnesium, which is to help fatigue and tiredness. Now, I don't have any chocolate bars that do that. It just tastes like an actual chocolate. It tastes better than a normal chocolate bar. It tastes creamy, chocolatey, and it leaves that like, you know, that film in your mouth where you're just like, it's so good. So these are my favorite treats, and now I've got to not make sure that I don't eat them all today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was really fun for me to film, a little bit different, and I'm not making them, but I'm just trying to give you guys some healthier alternatives and some brands you might not yet have tried. So it's not sponsored, I've not been paid to this video, they're just brands that I adore. And also thank you to those of you who tweeted me. I love that you guys joined in. If you want to join in on more topics with me, then just follow me on Twitter at Rayana, which is the same for all my social media accounts. And I will see you guys all on Thursday for a very exciting video, because there's some amazing stuff happening this week. See you guys all next week. Bye guys.